Hello everyone, it's Liam the Deaf Doom Metalhead, and today is a contest entry slash new video because I'm not sure if this contest still exists, but I'm going to do it anyway because it was a cool concept and I've finally gotten around to kind of compiling this playlist that I want to do. So this is for a chap called The Horse of Unreason, whose YouTube channel should spell there. He is a guy who is from Sweden and he wears a horse head most of the time in his videos, and I've watched so many of his videos over the years, especially his year-end lists. He does really good year-end lists where he kind of breaks down black metal, death metal, and 9 times out of 10 when I've been taking the Christmas tree down after Christmas or stuff like that, you know, in that kind of time period when Christmas is kind of finished, he's done his year-end lists, and I've discovered quite a lot of bands that I've completely missed throughout the year. So yeah, well worth checking out. I'll leave a link below. And also, if you watch his videos long enough like I have done, and you stay up quite late like I do when I do this kind of thing, when the kids are in bed, you start to picture the horse kind of mouth moving, and I'm not sure if it's just me or if anyone else has experienced that when you watch his videos, but it's really fucking weird, especially when he's done like a 30-minute video and you just see that kind of mouth doing that, and you know it shouldn't be moving, but you kind of think, is he really a horse? But anyway, go check his YouTube channel out, you'll see what I mean. So he's kind of asked to do a playlist, like a tape of your favourite metal tracks, and for this one I've gone with two sides. I've gone for 90s Death Doom, a modern day Death Doom, and I've made a YouTube playlist which I'll put the link down below that you can check out all these songs I kind of mentioned on this video, and you can save it. I did try to make it in Spotify, but a lot of the 90s stuff isn't actually on there, so I thought fuck it, it's on YouTube, that'll do. So yeah, link below if you want to check that out. And also, he also asked for some shout outs, which I've also linked below to people you should check out that you may have not. Anyway, enough of that. So this first side, side A, is all 90s Death Doom. I've picked 10 tracks for each side, and yeah, hopefully you get a kick out of it, discover something new. I'll obviously put links below to all the songs because they'll be in that playlist, so yeah, go check it out. Number 10 on this, yeah, we'll do number 10, 10 to 1, is UK band Decomposed. This is the debut EP from '92. They're a London, well, they were a London-based band, and I've gone with the track At Rest. Absolute fantastic track, absolute riff fest. It's heavy, it's chunky, it's got that old school death metal vibe to it that everybody loves, no matter what era you listen to this EP in. It's fan-fucking-tastic. So yeah, number 10 is some Decomposed. Put that down there. Then kind of throwing a little bit of a curveball. I class these guys as doomy death to start with. Some people say they've got a blackened kind of vibe to it, and I get that with the vocals, but I've gone with Catatonia for number 9 on their debut full length, Dance of December Souls, and we've gone with the track Without God. I fucking love that song. Fantastic track. Brilliant Swedish band, and they've kind of lost their way for me in latter albums because they've progressed and changed, like Opeth and all that kind of lot, but you know, I still hold this in very high regard, as well as the second one. So yeah, love me some Catatonia. So that's my track 9. This one may surprise a few people, but you know, it's fucking good stuff, and I was a fan of this band before I found out he was a YouTuber. And this is Enchantment. This is Mark G with a C, and Paul from Enchantment, other Mark, you know, all solid lads, Steve as well. This came out in '94, I believe. Yeah, and this was their debut full length from the Blackpool Legends Enchantment. And I went with the track, what did I go for? Can't find it now. The Touch of a Crown. I like the riffs in that and the harmonies. And it's just a brilliant, brilliant album. Very unique in the Death Doom style. Paul's vocals are hit and miss for a lot of people, but I really like them. I'm a big Gorefest fan, and it reminds me a lot of that. So yeah, Enchantment, wicked stuff. What number are we on now? 4. Another Swedish band. This is a fantastic album as well. Tearmat with Clouds, and I went with I think this was the single off this album, The Sleeping Beauty, which is on side 2. Fucking amazing song, really chunky, very easy to play. If you learn, you know, if you play guitar, or even if you're a beginner, it's a really easy song to learn. So well worth checking out. I absolutely adore this band. Brilliant band, especially the early stuff, but it's all good. So Tearmat. And then number 5, an absolute iconic album, which sadly I don't have on vinyl, and that is Asphyx's Last One on Earth. Dutch Doom, Death Doom legends. Martin Van Drunen on vocals. All fucking brutal, all heavy, all chunky. everything you want in Death Doom. Even modern Death Doom pretty much copies this now. It's almost thrashy, it's almost death metal, but it has very doomy elements to it. And I went with the title track, Last One on Earth. It's a fucking a mentally good song. Like, I love that song so much. It's heavy, it's chunky, it's thick. Yeah, and the artwork is killer too. So yeah, Last One on Earth. What did I go for next? Oh yes, number 6 is a US band based out of Illinois. No longer around, but this is from their demo in '91. And that is, I think this is the right way around, Maimed. Could be that way around. I'm not sure. Anyway, it looks like that. Maimed. This is their '91 demo. And I went with the track Engulfed in Cysts. It's just thick, nasty, it's raw. It's got a real doomy edge to it, and it's fucking incredible. And this was a reissue, so don't go thinking I've got the original, because I certainly do not. That's a Dark Descent Records reissue. Okay, so this one is some Finnish Death Doom, really heavy, really thick. Again, this is just a demo, and a really, really good demo. I mean, some of these bands in the 90s recorded these demos. They're all rawly recorded, and yet they still hold up today. They sound amazing, and you can't replicate it. And I hopefully pronounce this right. This is Ripakulu, and I went with the track Ilkinen Pina. Butchered that. But this was the demo from '93. It's just fucking amazing, and this is a really good reissue as well. I absolutely love this. So yeah, Finnish. There's a lot of Finnish in this, so don't be surprised if you see a few more Finnish bands. So yeah, Ripakulu, fucking love that. Number 8 might be one you've never heard of, but it's really good. This is a Polish doom death band that kind of went on later on to become a kind of gothic rock kind of style, and that is Mordor, and this is their debut from '93. And I picked the track Why Me. It's really aggressive, it's really heavy, but his clean vocals are, let's say, they're not great, but for some reason it adds to the weird charm of the song. Some of the songs are absolute wank on this album, I won't deny that, especially when he's really singing or trying to sing. It's awful, but the guitar riffs on it are fantastic. The production's really good, it's chunky, it's thick, it's got that wicked 90s lead tones on it. So yeah, go check it out. But Why Me is a really good track because it's got a mixture of the kind of weird vocals and really good death metal vocals. So yeah, love that. And number 9 is another band you may have not heard of. This is another US Death Doom band that no longer exists. Based out in New Hampshire at the time. This is their '92 demo, and this is Delusion with the Autumn Dawn. Yeah, that's right, Autumn Dawn EP. This is another demo slash EP where they're like rawly recorded. And I went with the track Judgment Past, another thick, heavy fucking tune that you kind of think, how did they record it? I believe this has been remastered, this version, but the original artwork was like black and white, and that looked really, really rare and vague, and yeah, but really, really cool. So yeah, Delusion. And lastly, for the 90s side of this playlist, is a Belgian Death Doom band called The Darkening. This is their only album, I think, called Awake, which came out in '96. And I went with the track Wool Purge Night, I think it is, but it's all one word. Obviously I'll leave text below so you actually understand what the hell I'm saying, and you can then go listen to it. But yeah, really, really good band. This is kind of almost melodic death metal, really. It's Death Doom in some parts, and that song especially, but a lot of it is quite fast. It's got a lot of melodies in it. It's a really, really good album. So yeah, The Darkening. Now we flip the tape over and we do side B, which is all modern day Death Doom from the 2000s onwards. And some of these bands, you might be surprised I didn't pick older stuff from them, because some of them have been around for a long time, but I thought mix it up, make this a bit more unique, don't go for the obvious favourites. So number 10 on the B side is My Dying Bride's, what album was this one? Sons of Darkness, Words of Light. This one came out in 2004. Massive, massive influence on me, and 90% of these modern day bands I'm going to show you, apart from like the older ones, maybe. I don't know, these guys are massive in the scene throughout the whole course of their life. So I went with the song Catherine Blake. Love the melodies on it, I love the harmony riff on it, the lead riff. And it's got the guttural vocals in there, kind of like a more of a bark, so you understand every word Aaron is saying. It's got a real sinister vibe to it. It's a fucking fantastic track. So yeah, Catherine Blake for number 10. Look at that there. Swedish band that maybe none of you have heard of unless you are an old school fan of my channel and you've followed me for ages, because I've talked about this band before a few times, but they have a random name and I don't think I've ever seen anyone talk about this band. That is the Gardeners. This is their debut full length. This system has a System of Nature, something like that, yeah. And this came out in 2010 and I picked the track The Art of Suffering. It's got some wicked harmonies on that. Really doomy, really melodic, heavily inspired by My Dying Bride and that early 90s death doom scene. And yeah, really, really cool band. They don't sound like this anymore really either. They kind of changed their sound throughout their albums. But yeah, this album is fantastic. So yeah, go and check out The Gardeners. And then number 14, well, number 8, is it off the B-side? I've numbered this totally wrong there. I went with Germans December Noir. I'm a massive fan of this band. This is their debut full length called A Discouraged Believer. I went with the track The Forsaken Earth, which I think was in the title of their second album. But we're not talking about that, we're talking about the track The Forsaken Earth off the debut full length album. Yeah, so Germany's December Noir are heavily doomy death, more in the vein of the melodic side where it's very polished. It's not about chunky riffs, it's about the melodies and the vocals fitting around that and the energy created from that and the misery and, you know, all the emotions you get with that. And it's just a fucking amazing band. Very, very cool band. So yeah, December Noir. And I had to chuck these boys in because I fucking love this album and this song especially. US Temple of Void. Amazing band. Heavily influenced by, you know, Morbid Angels, your Hooded Menaces, that kind of thing. And it's just a brutally heavy band, and they've again changed their style over the years. The new album especially is nothing like this. Very much more mellower. It's got the heavy elements still there, but they've definitely progressed. But this came out in 2017, Michigan-based band, and I went with the song Wretched Banquet. To find me a Death Doom song that hasn't got a heavier intro than that. Just no fucking about. All in. Grinds your head to dust. It's so heavy. There you go. And got Paolo Guardi artwork as well. So yeah, love me Temple of Void, but you already probably all know that. And then a band, what are we going with? This one, yeah, Norway's. These guys aren't strictly Death Doom, but I throw them in there because they've been around since the 90s. They lean towards it in some songs, and they have a vast array of melodies they use and different styles in Doom. But this is the band Funeral. And I went with the track Vagrant God. I think this is their third album. Did I write that down? The 2006 one. Because they've been around a while and they haven't done that many albums. So I think this is the third one. Brilliant, brilliant band. Love every album they've ever put out. Fantastic band. Very unique. Nobody sounds like them. Vocals, everything about them is totally different. So yeah, well worth checking out. But that song Vagrant God is a really good song. Excuse me, but this is also a really good album. So yeah. Love that. And then, yes, we'll go to the Finnish Masters. Most people know this band, but the debut full length was also one of my favourites. This is Hooded Menace with a mega shiny album cover that you probably can't see because it's silver. If I hold it there, you might be able to get it. Don't know why this was never a matte finish, because look at all the fingerprints it shows. It's rank. But there, this is the album Fulfill the Curse, which came out in 2008, that's right. And I went with the track Beauty and the Feast. It's a real stompy, simple song, but it kind of gives you early Hooded Menace at its best. Raw, aggressive, very, very doomy, very, very chunky, very, very horror influenced as well. Fucking amazing band. So yeah, Hooded Menace. And then what we got now? So this would be, I don't know what number I've lost count, but who cares? So November's Doom is the next one on the playlist, and this is the Asphyx album, which came out in 2011. Again, the band's been around since the 90s. US, I think they're Chicago based. Yeah, Illinois. Brilliant band, very inspired, heavily inspired by My Dying Bride, that kind of thing. But they're very different again, you know, they have their own style. Paul's vocals are very guttural, but he can also sing really nicely. And I went with the track Six Signs, my favourite track off this whole album. Very chunky, very heavy. You got clean vocals, guttural vocals, double kicks, detuned to A, I think maybe, guitars, very, very heavily tuned guitars. It's just a brilliant album. So yeah, go check it out. And then over to Japan. Again, no surprise I might be putting these boys in here. Coffins. This is their debut full-length, Mortuary in Darkness, which came out in 2005. And I went with the track, what did I choose? I chose The Unspeakable Pain, which I think is the longest song on this album. Just sludgy, heavy, doomy. These guys mix it up really well. They've got a kind of crust punk element in their sound as well. They're a brilliant, brilliant band. So yeah, Coffins, love that. And then out of Ireland, I had to mention these boys because no one again talks about these enough. Morning Beloved. These guys are from Cabin. I might be wrong though. This is their debut full-length, Dust, which came out in 2001. These guys are brilliant. They're very slow. They're not up, you know, they don't go fast at all. They're very much a melodically slow, doomy band. It's more based on melody. They have death metal vocals. They have clean vocals from two different singers. And it's just brilliant. Really, really different band. Very Irish sounding, you could say. You know, if you like Primordial, that kind of thing, you're already a fan of these guys. Very much the same sort of thing. But yeah, fucking love this band so much. So yeah. And I chose the song Autumnal Fires, I think it's pronounced. Autumnal? I can't say it. But I love that song. It's a really good song. Love the melodies on it. Clean vocals, death metal vocals. It has it all. So yeah, go check it out. And lastly, to finish this wicked playlist I'm going to be listening to later on. I love this band again. US band Disma. But they're only full length Towards the Megalith. I think that's right. This came out in 2011 and I chose Chasm of Oceanus, which is the second track off this album. Amazing band. Very, very heavy. Very much in the vein of Incantation. Has an old school US death metal sound, but it's very doomy. There's lots of melody in there, but also it's quite slow. It's got fast bits in there, but it's a lot of it's mid-paced. And yeah, I fucking love this band, and lots of people do as well. So yeah, go check it out. So yeah, that is my kind of playlist video kind of thing. I hope you enjoyed it. Please go check it out below. I'll leave a link to all the tracks in there, and you can go check out for yourself and pick out your favourites. Let me know your top 20 Death Doom playlist if you ever made one. What would they be? Because you could go to town on this. There's so many bands you could choose. But I kind of wanted to do a 90s one and a modern era one because it's quite cool to see the difference with the two. Also, please go support Horse Fun Reason. This is the whole reason I even did this video. Wicked YouTuber. Go show your support to him. Subscribe. Also check out the people I've mentioned below in the links. Go sub to them. In the meantime, please take care and I'll speak to you guys in the comment section. Cheers.